I speak Tagalog sometimes.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on Tom's Radio Toronto are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of Tom's Radio Toronto or its staff. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment and general information only, in the hope that they will be entertaining and informative to listeners. They are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or mitigate in any way any disease or condition or to promote any specific lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice, nor is the information presented necessarily accurate or verifiable.
Alright, magandang hapon po na naman lahat sa ating mga tagapakinig. Nandito naman po tayo sa Tom's Radio at Tinig ng Bayan ngayong araw ng Sabado. At napakaganda po ng panahon at talaga pong naghahabol ng ating mga kababayan sa kanilang mga businesses dito sa Toronto. But anyway, magandang ulitin ko po at magandang hapon at maraming salamat sa inyong buong persang nakikinig dito sa Tom's Radio. At nandito po ang aking kasamahan ngayon sariwan-sariwa, no? Si Madam Rhea.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're here once again to give you more information. I think today we're gonna introduce you the most, smartest person in the earth. I can tell that all this, person
Yes.
can help a lot of people. So, tune in lang po kayo mga kababayan at marami po kaming information na maibibigay sa inyo ngayon.
This is live from Toronto Radio Tom's. Alright, can you introduce our guest?
Now we have a beautiful, smart guest today. Jennifer Hobson, the manager and the partner of Hoffman's Law.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good.
Good
thank
afternoon.
you. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for that really nice introduction. I want to thank Tom's for letting me be here today on the show, and I look forward to chatting with you guys.
Oh.
All right.
Can you please tell us more about your what you're doing right now?
Sure. Yeah. So, as you've mentioned, my name is Jennifer Hoffman. I am the managing partner of Hoffman Law. I run Hoffman Law. It's a personal injury and disability law firm. And we work with people and clients that have been injured and people whose injuries are affecting their lives. The injuries prevent them from being able to do certain activities. They prevent them from being able to return to work. And my firm, my team of lawyers, represent these clients against the insurance companies, and we help them navigate the system.
That's right. And how long you guys doing this?
Well, we've got over a decade worth of experience. We have interesting and varied backgrounds. So, for example, I am I'm a lawyer, but I also have a master's degree in neuroscience, which is a medical background, essentially. Wow. It's the study of the brain. And that's very, very unique because there are no other plaintiff personal injury lawyers that I'm aware of that have that type of medical background. So I myself have over a decade worth of experience, both with the medical background as well as practicing law and practicing specifically. I only represent people that are injured. I do not ever represent insurance companies. And my associate is also, she's got well over a decade worth of experience in personal injury. She actually used to work for an insurance company for many, many years.
Wow, well experienced.
Very well experienced. And then she came over to our side. And so she's taken all of the knowledge that she's gained in terms of how insurance companies operate and how insurance companies make decisions. She now uses all that knowledge to help our clients who are the victims of other people's wrongdoing.
This is good because before you claim something, you have a heads up to, what to claim and who's going to look, like to this accident. But let's say,
but before we go on our topic, that attorney Jennifer is beside of excellent legal credential, multiple bar membership.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and has master degree of neuroscience, which
Yeah.
complements of legal expertise with insight. Yes,
wow.
Oh yeah, what school of if you don't mind, what
Been-
school that you were graduated this
Yeah.
university?
Well, I actually did all 3 degrees at the University of Western Ontario. I did my undergraduate degree in biology and psychology with an honors in biopsych. And then I did a master's degree in neuroscience, which again is the study of the brain and how the brain affects our movements, our lives, our abilities. So I did that at the University of Western Ontario, and then I completed a law degree.
Oh
I
my
graduated
gosh,
from law from
At-
Western.
Ayan po. At sa mga kababayan po nating nakikinig, yan po ang ating panauhin ngayon na napaka-importante po sapagkat ito po yung basic talagang hindi lang po talaga ang mga kababayan po natin sa buong Canada or Ontario is talaga po may mga ipapaliwanag po namin later on. We will explain what is the practice of our guests this afternoon. So yan po yung yan po ating guest ngayon. Napaka-importante po sa mga ating mga nakikinig sa ngayong araw na ito. Okay, we shall proceed to
The
what
follow-up
practice.
question is, let's say they don't afford to pay a lawyer, and you guys have some help that they can, go to.
Yeah, absolutely. So most of our clients, in fact, I'd say 99% of our clients would not be able to afford a lawyer if they had to pay up front. That's just the reality. Lawyers are expensive. If a client had to pay my fees by the hour, they would not be able to afford a lawyer. They would not have legal representation, and they wouldn't have anyone representing their interests. The way we work, the way my firm works, is that we do not charge anything up front.
Wow.
We don't charge a retainer, which is essentially it's essentially a deposit. We do not charge that. We do not charge clients by the hour. We work on what's called a contingency. So what that means is we will start a claim for our clients. We represent them throughout this claim. Litigation and being in lawsuits is very expensive. So my firm will actually pay for all of the out-of-pocket expenses that are associated with building a case. And then we only get paid at the end if we're successful. So if we are successful at getting money for our clients, then we get paid a percentage of what we get for our clients.
Can you tell us how much percentage is that?
So, sure. So, every case is different, and it's typically dependent on the type of case, the type of injuries, and how complicated a case is. That helps me determine what the percentage is. I would have an initial meeting with a client. When a client first contacts me, we sit together, we go through the entire case, we talk about the injuries, we talk about some of the issues that may come up in the case, and then at that point, I will notify my clients what percentage they're looking at. I can tell you that I am very competitive with every other lawyer out there that does this. But certainly, if a file is more complex and riskier, then that could have an impact on the contingency fee.
This is good to know, because knowing that you got accident and you don't have able to go to work,
Yes.
where you're gonna get that fee for the lawyer. So this is good. This is
Yeah. Did you experience that you have an accident for car accident?
so
no.
far.
No.
Knock on the wood.
I have.
Oh.
I have. But until now, my lawyer and the lawyer of my opponent, right, is still going. But 2017, I got my accident, in 17, 18, 19, 5 years. How about how it's so long?
Yeah,
What
5
is?
years.
Oh, that's the length of
Well, no, well,
I never got some claims or my lawyer claims about my accident.
How
But
that happened?
but the guy who the
Hit
guy
you.
that he wrote a letter that he is poor about that. There is no question about that. And it's so long, huh? Is that like that?
Maybe we
Yeah.
can know about what is that?
So 5 years, 5 years is a bit long.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know the specifics of your case, and it might be case dependent. 5 years does sound quite long to me. There are two parts essentially. When someone's involved in a car accident, there's something called accident benefits, and I can go into more details about that. But in short, accident benefits pay for your initial, let's say, rehabilitation needs. So let's say you need to go for massage therapy or physiotherapy, anything like that. Accident benefits would pay for that in the beginning stages. If you can't work, we can get accident benefits for you. We can get income replacement benefits. So those are short-term benefits. So that's part one. And then there's a second component, which is the actual lawsuit against the person that hit you.
Okay.
The accident benefits typically can be settled within a year of the accident. So the law is very clear. It's actually illegal for insurance companies to settle your accident benefits before the 1 year mark. Okay, so typically they get settled between 1 and 1.5 years. The second part, the lawsuit, that's the part in court. I'd say an average case, and again, every case is different, but you're looking at between 2 to 2.5 years, sometimes 3 years. That's the average of my firm.
That's the longest time to wait.
Again, there are, of course,
Case-to-case
exceptions,
basis,
but on average, my firm resolves or settles claims within 2.5, let's say, to 3 years. And that's long for our firm. Again, every firm is different. I've heard of cases dragging for 7 years. I've heard of cases dragging for even longer. It depends on the firm, it depends on the lawyer, and it depends on the specific details of the accident and who the insurance company is on the other side as well.
But I did not mention about my case, my accident, and my therapists, the company of therapists, have already paid by 18,000.
Wow. Yeah.
And one case is settled in my accident, just a small claim. But I received again a letter from my lawyer that there is another to be present by our lawyer. So I don't know what is that. But my therapist company is paid already for 18,000.
Right. So you said it was a 2017.
And also my lawyer.
And your lawyer.
Yes, we paid already of my benefits of that accident.
Right. So you said this was a 2017 accident?
Yes.
It happened in 2017? Right. So in 2017, the law was that, with very few exceptions, you would have likely been entitled to a maximum of $50,000 in therapy. And you probably used some of that and then got a settlement for $18,000. Am I understanding this correct?
Yes.
And then your lawyer collected a fee on the $18,000, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the first part of your claim.
Yeah.
That's the accident benefits. And then what you're dealing with now is the lawsuit against the other vehicle.
Yes,
Right?
that's I think I understand that
Yeah.
I received a letter to make a final settlement to the last settlement to my accident.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
good. It's coming
Yes.
to an end. It's coming to an end.
Yeah.
So anyway, before we continuing our discussing about the accident benefits or what of our guests, let us give the advertisement of to our viewers. Alright, balik tayo po sa Terms Radio sa Tinig ng Bayan at ipagpapatuloy po natin sa mga tagapakinig ang ating discussion ngayong umaga tungkol naman sa mga accident ng ating guests ngayong araw na ito. At wag po tayong kalimutan, wag po kayong bibitaw sa ating pakikinig ngayong araw na ito. At marami po natin pag-uusapan in regards of accident. Marami pong itatopic natin sa araw na ito. Rhea.
Actually, Tito, maraming nakaka-relate ngayon eh. Dahil unang-una,
Okay.
this is about, everyone is going out. Everyone, you don't know that they might,
Yeah.
Especially people are biking.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just do the pedestrian, and I seen a lot that the car hit the bicycle
Yeah.
rider. So I just like, oh my God, what's gonna happen to this rider?
So if our ang mga nakikinig po natin ay may pagkakataon tumawag po dito at at nandito po ang ating guest na para sagutin ang inyong mga katanungan na question and answer, maluwag po kayong tinatawagan ng pansin ngayong oras na ito. Is there any? Yeah.
There's a question here, like this